Okay, hello again. This section we're going to talk about the shelter that I've built here. It's a Mors Kochanski super shelter. This particular shelter here, the way I built it in such a way that I would be using it with a fire in front here. If I didn't have a fire, I would have made it quite a bit lower just to conserve heat. I probably would have aligned it so that the sun would come in through the plastic in the afternoon. 3 or 4 main components of this shelter is this polyethylene sheet here that'll keep the wind out and keep your body heat or any heat that's collected inside in a bubble. And then there's a mylar blanket inside, and then there's a breathable plastic or breathable nylon on the outside. So that you don't suffocate inside. So it's, I believe it's around -15, -17 outside today. I've just had a small candle going in there that I see has fallen over. It's probably gotten so warm that it melted and fell over. So we'll just see what the temperature is inside here. Yeah, so almost +6. Up higher. It's quite a bit warmer, and if we had a shelter, a fire going in front of the shelter, it would become much warmer. So you could sleep conceivably in -40 without a sleeping bag with this type of a shelter. So I'll just open it up to give you an inside view of it. There we go. See inside here. Okay. So I've created this bed. I've made this bed here with poles, and basically as long as it's the height of your outstretched hand above the snow, you should be able to outdistance the cold. Okay. It also, if you have a fire in front here, any of the radiant heat that comes off will go under the bed and warm you from underneath. And then I put a good supply of cattails on top here. There's also willows, some willow wands to give a little bit of spring. So that this type of bed is actually really comfortable. I've slept on it many nights, and if it's well made, it's even more comfortable than expensive camp mat. We have this willow framework here that's supporting everything, and then we have one of these there. I may as well be comfortable. Okay, so we have a mylar blanket, one of those survival blankets on the back here. So it'll reflect any radiant heat, either from the sun, a fire, or even your own body heat, a candle, and reflect it in all directions. So you're getting warmed from the back, from the front, from the side, from the bottom. Okay. And then over top of the mylar blanket, we have this polyethylene sheet that I talked about. And then you can maybe see a little bit on the right-hand side there. There's a piece of thin nylon ripstop. Okay, and that's allowing fresh air to come in so that I don't suffocate, but it does block the wind and keeps most of the cold out. So it just allows a little bit of fresh air in so it doesn't become too stuffy. It also does allow some air movement so that we don't get a lot of condensation and water dripping down onto your clothes. I've slept in them probably as low as -25, 30 without a sleeping bag, but I did have good clothes on.